Shalom. First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh be a true name for Heavenly Father. Yahushai be a name for His only begotten Son, who the world eagerly calls God, Jesus Christ. I give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, to us the truth and will well. Salutations to you, hopefully, pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. This is Brother Osap, because you know the spirit power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This lesson is just going into more news and reports on Kanye West and his whole situation about speaking the truth of who the Israelites are. And it's spiritual, we're going to use this experience according to scriptures of basically how he reacts and how you can expect to go through certain things once you come to the knowledge and you choose to serve the Lord. Okay, this is the article here from Rap House TV. It says Balenciaga has stopped working with Kanye. His talent agency has dropped him. His albums are down by 23% through October 20th. His bank cut ties with him. His record label, Good Music, is no longer part of Def Jam. His new lawyer has dropped him. No access to posts on main social media platforms. Vogue cut ties with him, and Adidas set to cut ties with him. All these happened because Kanye made comments against the Jew-ish people. Okay, so the reason why all these things are happening to him is because of comments that he made, quote unquote, against them. They actually own every single thing out there, man. They own all of the record labels. Okay, they own pretty much all of the major shoe companies. Adidas is owned by them. You know, so of course they're gonna cut ties with him, and he got famous through them because they own the whole system. They own this nation, you know, every single thing. And now he's just now, quote unquote, realizing it, you know, because of who he is. And the Lord's gonna test you. He's gonna take away all the things that, you know, you've lived to serve your life for all your life, to see if you're really about serving him. So this man is you know, went from losing hundreds of millions to the point he's no longer a billionaire. He still has millions. That's gonna run up. You know, the Lord's gonna see, hey, if you're really about this. You know, because you have to sell your soul and do a lot of things to get all the money that you got. And I believe through the Spirit, this dude's probably been told that he's gonna be a sacrifice, so he's just not giving a fuck. You know, or they may set him up to do this to basically justify coming against the men that teach the word about the Israelites, to try to shut us down, to get public opinion on their side, and push this whole anti-Semitism rants, you know, when it's impossible to be anti something that you are. You know, so-called blacks and so-called white people are both Shemitic people. They both come from Shem. You can't be anti that, you know. So just say anti-Edomite. That would be the correct name. You know, just come out what it is. Say anti-Esau, because that's what you guys really are. We are anti-Esau. We're just proclaiming that we are the real JEWs. Okay, because the word Jew just comes from those that come out of the tribe of Judah. You know, the southern kingdom Israelites, they were all referred to as Judites, or the tribe of Judah. You know, so Jew is just short for that. All right, so he's just proclaiming that we are the Jews, and that's the truth, man. Okay, so-called Negroes are the real Israelites of the Bible. You know, a lot of them come out of the tribe of Judah, and we fit the archaeological, spiritual, and physical evidence of that. Those other people do not. And the scriptures say that there would be a people that call themselves that but do lie. And for, you know, past couple centuries, the JEW-ish people over there in Atlanta, Israel right now have been the one doing that. Says they fit the prophecy that the ones that are lying about being those people. Okay, let's open up another one here. Kanye West goes to Skechers headquarters for new Yeezy home, immediately escorted out, you know, because Adidas dropped him. And that deal with Adidas was the biggest one that made him into a billionaire. You know, and this goes to show this guy is in the right spirit, you know, because you got to be willing to take what the Lord's going to, you got to be willing to deal with what the Lord's going to take from you. You know, you can't just sit there and try to go keep your riches and think you're going to serve the Lord. No, you're not about to you're not about to be a servant of Yahweh Shem Shai and have the blessings of serving Satan, because you got all the money, all that fame. You got to serve Satan to keep that. You can't have both, man. You can't serve two gods. Okay, so the Lord's taking away to see if this man, hey, if he's about to be what he really says he is. It says Yeezy shoe collectors are panic selling following Kanye West's anti-Semitic rants. You know, so about to see none of these shoes no more. You know, in one point of time, he put these shoes, one pair was like $2,000. You know, you made so much money, man, and that's wicked, man. You know, we'll go into the scriptures, man. This book of Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. There you go, man. So you got to pick and choose. Either you're going to want to stay rich and you're going to drop the whole Israelite thing, or you're going to go to the Israelite thing and drop being rich and accept losing all the riches. You know, expect to lose all those millions. You know, speaking to you so-called celebrities, if you really about this and about the Lord, you sincere in the faith, you know, you if you heard the teachings and it really truly hit your spirit, then you will be ready to drop all of that, man. All of that. Be content with what you got. You know, get you a downsize to a regular average $100,000 home. You know, live out the money you got and to start teaching the word and serving Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Become a newborn babe, come under great men, learn the true word, and trust in the Lord to provide the spirit of protection on you, put heads of angels around you. And he can, and trust that he can do that. You know, for you people that are multi-millionaires, but you know, claim you know about being Israelite, but you want to be closet Israelites and still have all the gods of Mammon. Now, I'm not saying you can't be rich at all. It's just very difficult to be serving the Lord and being multi-millionaire. And don't be surprised if the Lord takes away all them riches just to test. You know? So going on further here. Let's see here. You know, you just can't do it, okay? Can't serve two gods. It's Hebrews 11:26. Esteeming the reproach of a Mashiach is greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto recompense of the reward. Okay? So, hey, your Lord has way, way better riches than anything this world has offered. But some people deem that the riches of Egypt is more better. Because even during the time of Moses in Egypt, which this is the scripture is talking about, you had Israelites. They say, "Hey, why did you take us out of Egypt? We were better off there." You know, they really love the riches of the world. They love what Satan provided more than what the Lord has. They didn't understand the true riches, man. You know, and greater are riches in the kingdom of heaven. You know, when we get the kingdom, if you want to talk about physical riches and gold and stuff, and whatever you see, the richest man in this world right now ain't got shit with what the Lord's got in store for his hopeful elect. For his elect, I should say. Salakia. Okay? This is the book of Job 1, verse 13. Now there was a day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their older brother's house. And a messenger came to Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the donkeys feeding beside them, when the Sabians raided them and took them away. Indeed, they have killed the servants with the edge of the sword, and I alone have escaped to tell you. While he was still speaking, another also came and said, the fire of Yahweh fell from heaven and burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I alone have escaped to tell you. While he was still speaking, another also came and said, the Chaldeans formed 3 bands, raided the camels and took them away, and killed the servants with the edge of the sword. And I alone have escaped to tell you. That's 4 things just happened. Boom, boom, boom. You're talking about millions of billions and millions back then. All that money is from all that livestock. He just got 3, and he got a 4th coming. While he was still speaking, yet another also came and said, your sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their oldest brother's house. And suddenly a great wind came from across the wilderness and struck the 4 corners of the house. And it fell on the young people, and they are dead. And I alone have escaped to tell you. Then Job arose, tore his robe, and shaved his head. And he fell to the ground and worshipped, and said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return there. Yahweh gave, and Yahweh is taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. In all this, Job did not sin, nor charge Yahweh with wrong. There you go, man. That's the mentality. When you lose everything, every single thing, you still praising, I still love you, how about you now, Shai? Here it is, this man just lost all his riches. In this instant, what we just read, he lost all his substance, and his home, and his blood family, his wife and his kids, man. And still he served. So Kanye, is he willing to be in that spirit? To lose it all? You know, and Job was a righteous man. He wasn't like Kanye where he was, Kanye is wicked. He sold his soul, man. There's rumors that he had his mother sacrificed to get this fame and riches. Selling all that wicked demonic music, pushing that evil JEW-ish vibration. Like he talked about. I mean, he talked about it. He called it out and said, hey, look, they promote killing, the real anti-Semitism music of blacks killing blacks, or blacks committing adultery, or doing drugs, and he'll make a track, and that shit'll be a hit. It'll be millions off some negativity crap, man. So, hey, there you go. If you at the top, you talk about serving Yahweh and you being an Israelite, you best believe the Lord gonna check that statement and see if you really about it. Especially if you gain all that the wickedness. The Lord gonna say, oh, okay, so now you want to serve me. Now you want to be a part, right? All right, good. Let's test that theory. Let's test and see if you really a servant like you say you are. I'm gonna take all your shit. And then if you don't fold, I'm with you. Okay? This is the book of Mark 10 and 25. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. It's easier. It's a whole lot easier, The eye of a needle is a difficult thing to do, to pass through. It's better easier to go that for a rich man because it's so much. When Satan tempted Yahweh Shai in the wilderness, he said, I'll give you all this if you just bow down and worship me. So all the riches from all the richest kings, Mansa Musa, or any richest celebrity that you could think of right now, or trillionaire on this earth, Yahweh Shai was offered 20,000 times that. Millions of times that amount if he would have served Satan. But he turned it all down. And most of these people, they don't got it like that to turn that stuff down. They sign their name in blood, drink their adrenochrome, and do all of the rituals to get signed to that label. This is Mark 8 and 36. It says, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And that's an example of what happened. You lose your soul. Sign your soul away to somebody. They got control over that, and they're going to take everything that's going to hurt your soul, man, and kill you. And after they kill you, use that death as their sacrifice to gain more demonic power. That's the world we living in, man. That's why it ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it, man. This is the book of Matthew 19:21. Yahweh Shai said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. So if you want to be perfect in the eyes of the Lord, you are that rich man, go and sell what you got. Drop it and give it to somebody that desperately needs it. Help millions of poor people out. Okay? And then go and follow the Lord. Then you'll have that treasure given back to you 100 million times fold in the kingdom of heaven, and follow the Lord. That's the real test, man. If you really want to be perfect. So if you want to be perfect, you gotta do something like that. So the point is, man, if you're gonna serve the Lord, expect to lose things. Even if you're not rich. Even if you're just a regular Israelite in this truth, you're not rich, man, you're average person. You may just have a regular 9 to 5, making $18 an hour, $20 an hour, less than that, $10 an hour. You're still going to take some L's. Damn fridge might break. Next thing you know, something else breaks, car stop running. We take L's all the time, man, in this truth. And Lord causes some shit to happen to see if you're going to just say, oh, I'm catching all this hell, I'm tired of it. And then they curse the Lord and quit. I'm going to go back to the world and go back to, trying to get a degree or trying to sell dope, or go back to being a rapper. I don't want to be Israelite no more. The Lord ain't seeing my sacrifices. You don't want to be in that spirit, man. Lord, see that punk ass spirit. All this is just a test, man. You just got to pass the test, and you're going to have seasons of up and downs. But if you're coming through the truth for the first time, you're about to have a big season of down, because you got to prove yourself. You lived your life wicked all this damn time. Well, now you know right from wrong. You're going to catch that whooping real quick. Deal with it. Give over that beating, the ass kicking. Keep pushing. Get your blessings. And every once in a while, you're going to get checked again. You're going to constantly check you in this truth. So with that, those were those lessons edifying. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, Tasha's truth and will well. Salutations to you, hopefully, like truth and all honesty and sincerity. Shalom.